This is said to be the most haunted building in the entire United Kingdom. Built 879 years ago in 1145, it was the first structure to rise in the small town of Wotton-Under-Edge. What makes it unsettling is its foundation set directly on top of a 5,000-year-old pagan burial ground. Originally constructed to house laborers and slaves working on the St. Mary's Church, it later became the priest's residence after the church's completion. When the priest passed, the house became an inn, a place where the shadows darkened and horrific acts etched their mark onto its walls. In the 1500s, the innkeeper's daughter was found murdered in the attic, and many claim her restless spirit still wanders through these rooms. Around the same time, a woman was accused of witchcraft who sought refuge here but was dragged out, burned at the stake, and some say never truly left. The inn operated until 1968, when Mr. John Humphreys bought the building to restore and protect its history. On his very first night, he was pulled out of bed and dragged across the room by something he couldn't see, but he still stayed. During his renovations, Humphreys uncovered skeletal remains of children, their bodies found alongside the very daggers that ended their lives. And that's not all. The inn is said to sit at a crossing of two ley lines, drawing energy to the place. Some even speak of an incubus and a succubus lingering in the shadows. Whether or not you believe in such things, one fact is undeniable. Countless visitors have reported ghostly apparitions, inexplicable events, and a pervasive sense of unease. So, I decided to spend a night here all by myself to see if anything would happen for me. This is the Ancient Ram Inn. I've been here for a little while. Had a few snacks, checked out the place, made sure everything was okay. And this place is so creepy. I have never ghost hunted in a place that has electricity. I don't know how to proceed. Do I go and turn off all the lights and do it all in the dark? It's a bit corny. It's a bit cheesy to do that. But in reality, a large part of the reason why I ghost hunt is because I just like to freak myself out. Like the thrill of feeling like you're not alone is so... Your whole world gets put onto the tip of a needle when you feel like there's a ghoul in the room with you. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably go and turn off all the lights. But for now, I'll give you a tour of the house if you're curious how the layout of an ancient building like this is. This is the main living room. When, I think his name is John, was pulled out of the bed when he first moved here, he did not sleep in the rest of the house. He put his bed right here. At least this is what I heard. He put his bed right here and he slept only in here after that. The house is above us. There's nothing above the living room. I think that's the grave that they found the little children. I don't know what this would have been. I'm assuming the kitchen, because I can't find a kitchen. This place, by the way, I think they only do paranormal events. They don't do other things. Sorry, I just turned my light on all the way because it's so dark in here. This is the barn. They call it the barn. It's huge. These ceilings are massively tall. That ladder goes nowhere. Apparently, I was reading this. Just to clarify too, like a few days ago, I did come here and do a group thing where we do like the classic Ouija board and pendulum and all that stuff. I think that stuff is so boring, but I was like, I want to see this most famous place here before I come here by myself. But the people who did the tour, they said that there are probably tunnels from here to the church and a couple other places. They haven't done a full excavation, but there is large evidence for it. And then I was looking at these. Yeah, tunnels. Even this says there's probably tunnels under here due to the little bit of testing they've done. So that's pretty interesting. This place is under full surveillance. Every room has full high quality cameras inside and outside. So this would probably be the worst place in the world to try and break into because you would get caught 100%. This is the, what is this, witch's room? Yeah, the witch's room. Where the witch died. I really like low ceilings. I mean, they probably don't look good in a modern building, but I don't know what this was supposed to be. There's like a little hallway landing here thing. This is the bishop's room. So big, main bedroom. It's so cool, like, when you see stuff like this, it looks like it's from a movie because it's so old. The coolest thing is, like, all the rooms have a fireplace. There is a bathroom here if you do want to come here. All the floors are all wavy and wacky, nothing's level. There's stuff you might trip on everywhere. And there's the attic. They call this the Nutcracker. There's a sign there, watch your head for the Nutcracker. Literally, there's cameras everywhere, so don't ever think you can just come to a place. It's not even expensive. Very affordable. You can sleep here. Like, technically, I could sleep here tonight. I just got to be out by 8 a.m. You could trip anywhere here, so if you come here, be careful. All these old beams are the coolest. Literally the coolest. Look at this. What is this, a collar tie? Old beam. What's with all the holes? Some type of termite? Or bookworm? Watch your noggin. Might as well turn off all the lights before I go get my camera. Night vision. Every once in a while you get a crazy whiff of something. I almost think they have a air freshener somewhere in here. Because it probably ends up smelling like super nasty. Without a air exchange system. See, a fireplace. Didn't I turn this off? It is currently 12:29 at night. In the morning, it's kind of awkward to come to a place like this to do ghost hunting because so many people come to a place like this, hundreds and hundreds of people. I don't know, a large amount. So, like, it's a bit odd to try and go ghost hunting at a place where it's an attraction. You know, people come from all over the world to come to a place like this. So it's almost like, am I falling into a sort of tourist trap? But then it's like, this place has such a hardcore reputation. How do I, not come to a place like this, if that makes sense? So, we'll probably not catch anything. I mean, you won't catch something every time you ghost hunt. But my goal is to get as creeped out as I could possibly become. That is my goal. Like the feeling where you want to run out of the house and never come back. I live for that feeling. I really hate the feeling, but I live for that feeling. Just like going on roller coasters. I hate the feeling of being on a roller coaster, but I love the feeling after it, when the adrenaline goes away and it's like, that was the funnest thing on earth. So, is that sort of an adrenaline junkie thing? Well, let's get started. If there are any spirits in this house, I do not come here to harm you. I did not come here for you to harm me. I just came here to see if you have anything to say, or if you want to show yourself to the world. I do not mean any harm to you, and I hope you do not have any for me. If you know me, I'm not a fan of any of the gimmick stuff. Not of the Ouija board, not of like the radio thing where it makes a and it just scrolls through the radio stations, or any of those other like ghost devices. What I want to do is capture one on clear, high quality video or clear, high quality sound. That is my whole entire goal. So I have my very nice video equipment, and that is all. I do have a electromagnetic field detector. I don't really believe in this, but it makes a sound when it changes. Let's see if it'll change on my night. Yeah. See how easy it is for it to go into red? Just rubbing my camera around it. Because that has an electromagnetic field, I don't really believe in it. Let's see if my flashlight. See, even my flashlight will make it go crazy. But if I do have it a little bit away, maybe it might indicate there is a change in the electromagnetic spectrum. So I just keep it in my pocket. I try and keep my flashlight in a different pocket, but you know, something like this may give me the vibes if it's something that's going crazy and this is going off the charts. We're only just getting started tonight. I have the place till 8 in the morning. I doubt I'll be here till 8 because I still want to actually sleep. Might be 4, might be 7, might be 3. I don't know. But if there are any spirits in this house, I would like you to just make a sound, make a footstep, you know, show yourself on camera a little bit. I don't know why a ghost would be shy to go on video. That seems weird. But I'm ultimately here to creep myself out. That's the whole point. That's the fun. That's the attraction. So let's go get started doing that. Should we go upstairs? What I don't like is if I get creeped out and I want to run away. This is such a hazard. I could fall and break my fucking neck. Where should we go? I'll start with the witch's room. Is there anybody here? It is so quiet. All I hear are my ears ringing from my tinnitus. And realizing now here my tinnitus is really bad. Ooh, fucking thing. Oh my god. This is probably the freakiest room. Honestly, the bishop's room. Every once in a while you walk in here and it smells totally crazy. Almost like somebody sprayed a whole bunch of perfume in here. That is one creepy ass painting. This is so creepy. They do that on purpose. They decorate. And I just get freaked out of like putting my foot next to this bed. Why do I... Like as soon as I hear something, I'm going to lose my mind in fear. And this is just so creepy already. Is my EMF on? Yeah. Man. No, this is creepy. This video, I'm sorry, might be a bit boring. Might be not too climactic. I personally do not expect anything to happen at all. It's a tourist attraction. If there is a spirit here, whatever energy that spirit may have had or has would be burnt out. I don't know how many days a week, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week, the spirit or people come in here. They set up Ouija boards. They set up like multiple EMF readers. You know, they do the full ghost tourist experience. Where you come in here for 6 hours and you do like pendulums and I don't know. If you do decide to come here, it's actually really fun. They do a very good job at the ghost experiences. The ghost hunting. But to me, realistically, if there is a spirit here, it would be so burnt out from the amount of people, the foot traffic, coming here asking it all these questions and just constantly bugging it. But I do recommend it if you want to try ghost hunting to see if it's your thing, or just do it for a fun, exhilarating, like little amusement park style entertainment. This is a very good place to do that because this place is legitimately has a true reputation. And the tour guides do a very, very good job at giving you a freaky experience. But the attic keeps going that way, like another 30 feet. You can't explore it. There's no like surface to walk on. But I won't lie when I say it's probably the creepiest part about the house. You see what I mean? Doesn't that just look like a fucking ghoul would live there? Like it might just crawl out of a corner or something. Another fun trick if you want to try it. Just doing one of these. It's a nice way to freak yourself out. Am I tripping or... I look really good right now. Maybe just because I look wide awake. It's rare that I look totally wide awake. Oh, right. See, you start freaking yourself out. You start hallucinating sounds. And the corners of your eyes start making up images in your mind. That's why attractions put so many mirrors, is for that very reason. Actually, if you want to learn a bit how the world of horror attractions work, this place is a near perfect example. They put all of these mirrors up so the light catches differently. So when you have, sorry, I got my camera light. They got all these different lights. The mirrors reflect them. Okay, I just heard a sound that I did not make. And all the floorboards are squeaky. This place is so old. Is that a plane? You hear that? Like, where was I walking earlier? Yeah. Oh, the camera click. Let's see if this opens by itself or something crazy. I like the sounds. You know, it's designed to be scary, even though it has a legitimate reputation to be haunted. But see, they just got random mirrors. There. See, it catches. See, it's even like a person shape. It's got creepy images. See, there's 2 mirrors there. Another mirror there. There's another mirror there. See, this is why, if you ever want to freak yourself out, just do one of these. Point the flashlight behind you. Oh my God, that's creepy, man. What is that? You see that little face right there? The much haunted. See, there's a 360 mirror right here. The much haunted bishop's room. But look at the reputation these guys have. I believe it. I'm a believer that originally this, the craziest stories have happened here of what, has happened in this house. And, the fact that it's built on a pagan graveyard is pretty crazy, actually. If you don't know what a pagan is, I think a pagan is like a religion before the religions we have today, like natural deities, god of water, god of land, stuff like that. A pagan graveyard would be a graveyard from that time, like 5,000, 4,000 years ago. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go change my battery in my night vision camera. And I'll set up both of my cameras up here while I try and take a nap. I'm going to turn my microphone full blast so that if there are any sounds, it'll capture it. Manchester. I don't know why I booked my flight out of here. I did. I had to train today 6 hours. I will be ghost hunting every day for the next 2 months, traveling all across Europe, across 13 countries. Last night was just a little bit of taster. It's so famous, the ancient ramen. I had to go there. There is no choice. If you're into this stuff, there's no choice. You have to. But it's just a taster. It's a tour spot. Whatever. Over the next 2 months, I'm going to do everything I possibly could to prove that ghosts are real. Absolutely everything. I will be hunting ghosts in the most fucked up places, the most screwed up history on Earth, probably. So, I'm excited.